good morning across the domain.
And welcome to LOTUS.
LOTUS, linking others to unify Shrindom.
Today, we will be taking a walk down memory lane with two seasoned members of this organization. Combined, they have over 7 decades of benevolent service to this great organization. That's right, over 7 decades of benevolent service.
Man, that's a long time, longer than I've been living. So I am Jerome, aka Lollipop, Alpha Root Temple number 145, Oasis of Columbus, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong, baby. Georgia strong. Root.
And I am daughter Jacque Netherland, aka Powder Puff the Clown. I am out of Moolah Court, number 22, the Oasis of Memphis, Desert of Tennessee. We're Tennessee strong.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. So today's show is being brought to us by being sponsored by the ICE department, which they will be bringing forth part 4 of their training. And this training will be the in-person opening and closing, which will occur on November the 26th, 2022 at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And you all will be able to get and this is Noble's only now, Noble's only. Mm-hmm. So you'll get the link. You need to go in there and register for the show. All right.
That's right. And if you're interested in the LOTUS Show marketing your event, please send in your video or flyer along with a brief bio to PR@aeaonms.org.
All right. Now, for any questions that you all have for our guests on the show, drop it in the chat pane so we can answer them, or they can answer them, or give a comment to them. So, but also do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this podcast. Not only just this podcast, everything that we have on the YouTube, on our YouTube page.
That's right. As he stated, don't forget to hit that like button. It is time for the Arabic Corner with Omar Myers. He's the Imperial Chief Deputy of the Holy Quran Chanters Department. This segment will go over the correct pronunciation of temples and courts, as well as what it means. Because we all know pronouncing some of them temples and courts can be challenging. Disclaimer. I'm just saying.
You be jacking some up too. Good gracious alive. My bad. Did I say that out loud?
Yes. Hello. No, don't fire no shots at me today. Hello.
All right. We're going to bring for you none other than past potentate Omar Myers.
Let's get it. Hey.
Wow. Here we are. Assalamu alaikum, nobles and daughters.
Hey. Wow, my brother. How
That's right. What a wonderful day.
Hey, good to see your smiling face and stuff and everything.
Yes.
So we know why you're here, because some people, I'm not calling no names or anything like that, have a tendency to take and mispronounce some of these temples' names. So what we are going to do with your assistance, is give the correct pronunciation or enunciation, whichever one you want to use, as well as the meaning behind. We're going start from Z and come back down. Let's go. On you.
We're gonna start from what? Say that again.
Aziz.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Did he get it right? Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna work it out. Lollipop with that? Yeah, we're gonna work it out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So since we're gonna start with Aziz, let's go ahead. Oh, I pronounced it just like you did. That's sharp. Wow. Aziz. Aziz is actually the name of the temple. That's how it's pronounced. What does it mean? It's very important to know what it means because, hey, we want to know, what we're dealing with, what we got here. It means strong and all-powerful. Now, understand these words that you're hearing, the names of these temples, they could have more than one meaning. Aziz, strong and all-powerful. That is the pronunciation and the meaning of Aziz.
Okay.
We appreciate you coming on the show and giving us this knowledge and stuff, but we're going to bring you back on the show. We're going to take and go back to our other guests You are a guest as well, but we're going to bring you back in a few minutes and we're going to talk about some more of these pronunciation of temples and courts around the domain. Oh,
All right, my brother, ready for you.
Where is Aziz? Where is it at again now? Africa. This is our first temple that has been charted in Africa. This is our first temple. Keep that in mind. All right.
Today on the LOTUS Show, we will be spotlighting the illustrious commander's daughter, Sharon Cain. She is out of Efu Court number 247, the Oasis of Washington, the desert of the District of Columbia. Come on down, daughter Cain.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, hello. How you doing?
Great.
All right. Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, also,
I was talking to Mullah.
Oh, excuse me.
Right.
All right, then. So
how you doing, Jerome?
Oh, how you doing?
I just like butter, baby, just like butter.
All right.
And we also have none other. We got the legend, the myth, none other than past potentate John Dabney out of Cathar Temple number 118, Oasis of Evansville, Desert of Indiana. Come on down there, past potentate.
Say hi, John.
Hi, how are you this morning?
I'm
Good
good.
morning. Good morning.
Morning.
It's so good to have you on the show.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Looking mighty spiffy over there. You got a hot date or something?
Huh?
You got a hot date? You looking mighty spiffy over there.
No, I lost that 40 years ago.
Oh my. Oh my. Well, we're going to go ahead and get things started. The first question is going to be a panel question. That means you each are going to provide a response to the question. Remember that this is the LOTUS Show. This is very informal. We want to get to know you up close and personal. No fez, no collars, just straight candid conversation. So is it okay that I call you Sharon?
Yes.
Well, Sharon, tell us something about yourself.
Yes. Well, of course, as you know, I am the seating commanderess in Efu Court 247. I have been involved in law enforcement for over 32 years. I am a mother of 2 children and 2 grandchildren. Let me correct that. 3 grandchildren now. I've been involved in this organization since I was 6 years old. I became a daughter in 99, but I've been involved in the organization since I was 6, coming up with the youth, women's drill team, and other things that were involved in the Sharon organization. I am fun-loving. I love people. I enjoy reading. I enjoy traveling. That's just a little outside of what we do in Sharon and the daughters.
Okay. Now, I noticed you said that you came in 99, but you've been part of the organization since you were 6. You just did not give a year of that 6-year-old and stuff. It sounds like to me you're trying to conceal something there. But needless to say, no, we're going to move on past that. We're going to move on past that.
Didn't she say over 7 decades? That's all you need to know.
So, hey, past potentate Dabney. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself so the audience can know who you are and why you are known as the myth and the legend that you are.
Okay, you want to know about John's history? All right, John, tell him about yourself.
Oh, I'm just a plain old country boy, like everybody else. I joined the unit, the organization. We were in New Hope Baptist Church in 1953, I believe it was. We finally plugged up enough money to build a new church where in the sanctuary where we are right today. I've been there ever since, and I guess I've enjoyed being here under 1, 2. I think this is the third. Well, yeah, this would be the third pastor, but we had a little conflict within the organization, and we do like everybody else. We had to take a walk. Somebody did.
Okay.
So
So how long have you been a part of Shrine?
me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't know.
They say you have got 51 years up under your belt.
Yeah, for something like that.
Okay.
Been so long, I forgot. I came in. Well, wait a minute. I go back. Yeah, because Reverend Brown was here a year before I was, so he was here in 52. I was in 53, I believe. And
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing, Past Potentate. We do appreciate that. This next question is for you, Sharon. You've been a daughter since 1999. Prior to demitting to EDFU, you were in Mecca Court number 2. Share with the LOTUS audience your journey as a daughter.
Yes, as you stated, I was created in 1999 here in Washington, D.C., in Mecca Court number 2, in which my mother also belonged to Mecca Court number 2. So I'm coming behind a long legacy of 54 years with my parents as well. I have been involved in my court very much as far as chairing the bars, working on all the community activities, working on all the, you name it, in Mecca Court, I've done it. I then became appointed to the Danbey line. With, as you know, being in law enforcement, we have shift work. And then I had to go on to another shift, which was not able to allow me to stay on the line. I did not think it was fair to the next daughter behind me to hold the Danbey line up. So I came off to allow another daughter to be able to move forward. We have to know when it's our time. And at the time I was on the line, it was not my time. So I chose to come off to continue my career and then allow another opportunity for a daughter. Then EDFU Court was chartered, and I was afforded the opportunity to be the first commanders of that court here in Washington, D.C., which was November 1st of 2021, which was a great pleasure after all of these years being able to come back, be a chartered member of a new court, and be a commanders. So I'm very proud that I was able to do that.
Yes, ma'am. You said something very powerful there, knowing when it's your time. If you know your work-life balance does not allow you to be dedicated to the organization, know when to step away and come back.
Yes.
And things happened as it should. Thanks for sharing. Very impressive.
Yeah, it is.
They
always say what was for you will be for you, no matter what goes on and stuff in life and things. Okay, great. So, Past Potentate Dabney, knowing that you came in over 50 years ago, back in the 70s, how has Shrine evolved from, how was the creation back then compared to today?
Creation then and now?
Yes, sir.
About the same. I don't think much different. We had to go through it like everybody else, go through the line and take the initiation and all from 91, I believe it was. I'm not quite sure. It's been so long ago. But anyway, I enjoyed every step of the way while I could be active within the unit organization. It was nice and everything, although I got to the place where I couldn't operate it much anymore. So I had to do what everybody else done, take the seat and sit down. Some of us we still want to be the boss after come on, but there's a time in life where you're going to have to sit down.
Yes.
I want y'all to remember that.
Right.
From 1917, and this is 2022.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
I've been there ever since.
1970.
I never missed a meeting, because one day a fellow walked up to me and asked me a question, and I answered it for him. He said, how would you like to be a Shriner? And I'd be a Mason, not a Shriner. When I came a Mason, I became. And I told him, well, all right. But I didn't know I had to do what I had to do it. It's a long trip. A long trip. A lot of people take this trip and think it's just a bus ride, but it's not.
Okay.
Lots you have to go through.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
Steve.
So right now we're gonna go back to the Arabic corner. We're gonna bring back Noble Myers, and he's gonna educate us just a little bit more. Noble Myers, come on back in.
Alaikum once again. What's going on?
There you go. Oh, he brought his
yeah.
got his theme
Oh,
song
yeah.
brought in.
That's right. That's right. I like that. Make you want to almost break down, don't it? Yeah, we're going to move on forward because we got to get these names right now. We got to move on with them, let people know what's going on. Who are
Yes, we
you?
do.
What's your name? Okay.
Yes.
The next one, hey, Powder Puff.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm ready.
Take a shot at this next name so I can work with it.
Yeah, let's work with it. How about
M-A-A-H-E-S.
how about Mahi's Temple, Oasis of Henderson, Desert of Nevada? Did I say that right?
That was smooth the way you rolled all the rest of it off. But my east.
Mahi's.
My
Okay.
east.
I would have messed that one up.
Hey, but we ain't called on you yet, but you'll get a chance to mess when I'm up. But this is the best way to go through it. I do think my east.
Okay.
My east. A lot of these things don't sound the way that they spell my east. So what is my east? Ooh, this is powerful now. We had to live up to this one too.
Okay.
Protector of the innocent. Protector of the innocent. That is what it means. Now, it also has a second meaning. The one who can. So that has a little bit more juice to it. The one who can. Protector of the innocent. Who does that sound like? The great I am. It's one of the 99 names of Muhammad in the Quran. So this temple got something to stand up for, don't they?
Yes.
So when they stand up and go motivation check like we do in the Marine Corps, they can say, oh, protector of the innocent. I'm right here. What's going on? Straighten it out.
Straighten it out.
All right.
Good
Are
deal.
we going to move on to another one?
Yeah, Ronnie.
We're going to move on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to move on then. All right. The next one, okay, Lollipop, you jumped in there a minute ago. Let's see if you can hit this one off. Al. Starts out with Al.
Al-Usra.
How about Al-Ushra?
Oh.
Al-Ushra, maybe?
Oh.
No. Okay.
Say again?
Al-Ushra? No?
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Well, that's
Al-Ushra.
I guessed it because it is the Oasis of Cordova, Desert of Tennessee. I am Tennessee strong, so hopefully I said it right.
The rest of Al-Ushra. Al-Ushra.
Al-Ushra.
Al-Ushra. Al means the. That's why it's in the front of it. The. That means Al-Ushra. And Al-Ushra, the first dawn or first light. It also means your immediate family. The, because it has a L in front of it. The immediate family. And that is how it is used. That is what it means. Al-Asra,
Ara.
the immediate family. So I'm not talking to old buddy down the road, I'm talking to immediate family. Or it is the dawn or first light, which is the boat. So therefore, Al-Asra, Al-Asra,
Okay.
Al-Asra. Now you don't have to pronounce it perfectly or spell it perfectly most of the time, and it's going to be the same thing as far as this one is concerned. USRA, that is the one.
Okay.
The next one. Oh, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get this one. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. Because I know somebody want to say I right now. Somebody looking at it want to say I right now and say something else.
It's
Isad.
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 Okay.
I think I said it first, Lollipop. I think I had it.
No, you didn't.
No.
No.
Goodness.
Well, I tell you what, that concludes the Arabic corner. But stay tuned. Okay, the next question is for you, daughter Sharon. Your motto or slogan for FU Court is FU Matters. What does that slogan mean? Can you share with us?
Yes. You know, the slogan came out that Black lives matter. To me, all lives matter. And because I am a court, that means that all daughters matter. It stands for endurance for the E, dedication for the D, fantastic for the F, and U for unique. So that is what EDFU stands for. I think that every daughter that I have in the court that I belong to now are very unique. And everybody brings something to the table. We all are fantastic women.
Okay.
A new breed of daughters were able to reunite. Some daughters came back that had been gone for some time and reunited. As we say, we need to reach out and bring some daughters back for whatever reason, which they came back. I find that they are more dedicated at this time. And again, as we said earlier, maybe it wasn't their time some time ago. So that's where the dedication comes in at. I think that through my tender, which is up pretty soon, December the 14th, that I will leave that legacy that EDFU does matter. You know, regardless of what you do in the court, we matter. You have to remember that lives in general matter. And I think that if I walk away with that legacy in EDFU court, I think that we will do great in this organization moving forward.
Okay. Somebody said that you were going to run for another year over there at food.
No. No.
That's what the word on the street is. You're going to do another year?
No, the word on the street might be something else, but it will not be the illustrious commander.
Hey, I hear you. We're going to leave that one alone now.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Passport Dabney.
There you go.
You got somebody that's over there with you. From I think you had a deputy of the desert over there with you. Is Deputy Danny McGee with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm about to flip it and give it the microphone to Deputy McGee because he got something he want to say real quick.
Okay. Thank you, Lotus.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. On behalf of Imperial Potentate Eric R. Myers, the 45th Imperial Potentate, John, I have a plaque I would like to give to you. I got a plaque I want to give to you. And it states, Imperial Council, Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order of the Noble of the Mystic Shrine of North and South America and Jurisdiction Incorporated, Kuwa Wa Gadab. To all whom these presents may come, greetings. Be it known that reposing special confidence in Noble John T. Dabney of Carthel Temple, number 118 of the Oasis of Evansville, Desert of Indiana was unanimously awarded the rank and little of honorary past imperial potentate, entitle him to all such privileges and prerogatives as are in consumed with the laws and provisions as set forth in the general constitution of the order, witness whereof we have hereunto set our hands and caused the seal of the Imperial Council to be affixed in this oasis of Memphis, desert of Tennessee, this 9th day of the month, Rabbi 2, which answers to November 22nd, 2022, attested by Imperial Potentate Eric R. Myers. On behalf of the Imperial Potentate, I would like to present to you, John, your honorary past Imperial Potentate degree and all the privileges that comes with it. And I also have with me your card that states honorary past Imperial Potentate John Dabney, Carthel Temple, number 118. I present this to you, my noble and my good friend, after doing 51 years of service in Shrindom. You have exemplified what it means to be a noble, upright, and standing in your continual service of this order in the desert of Indiana. I would like to congratulate you, John. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry I can't sit on you all
Yes.
face to face. But I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
You know, a long trip. I had some ups and some downs. I had some fusses too. If you were married, I know you had some fusses. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I went every step of the way, all them years. And you couldn't get me to do nothing else the day that I had to go to my Shriners and Blue House meeting. Them my days. You know, used to ask me to go nowhere else, I ain't gonna do it. For all those years. You know, I look back at something. Why? You know, I should never say this, but I do sometime. At 115, 110, 105, I meant to say, what did the good Lord see in me? He had to see something, I guess.
Look at that smile.
Huh?
Look at that smile.
Had to something. He had to do something.
Yeah.
I have thanked him all the way.
Yes.
Don't know how much time left. At 105. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the people I was around too. We didn't have no icks and necks. We all enjoyed this thing. And if we were going somewhere and your car, your time, you go. And when my time come up, I had to go too. The membership, that's what we called it together. We had about 4 of us, maybe 5, I don't know. But whenever we were going to somewhere, and if your time to come up to drive, you drove. You didn't make no excuses. You put your foot to the pedal of your car and say, boys, let's go. That was our motto there. When it's your time, we don't have no excuses.
Yes.
And I missed that right today. You wouldn't believe it. Go, you used to get in the car and gag and sometimes tell a little few jokes on each other. That was fun to me. Because I'm getting old anyway. I tell anybody, don't get into anything that you think you're not going to be able to handle. If you think you ain't going to stay here them 50 years to get that little button on your button, don't stay. Don't put a mark on the organization. Don't stay. Don't stay. Don't even.
Roger that.
You ain't going to stay. That's the way I felt about it. Like they said, if had something to come, had something to go. As I said to you all, y'all, be good to each other.
Yes.
Love each other like brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Past Potentate, Noble Dabney, we just want to say thank you for 71 years of service to this organization. Well deserved. We just want to say thank you. Jerome, do you have anything you want to say?
I'm just here. I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. That this is so emotional. In
Yes.
order to see a young man to reach the age of 105, and at this time he's still dedicated to his temple. He may not can drive, but I'm sure nobles are going by picking him up, and for him to be able to receive this honor at 105
Yes.
today, to be considered amongst the ranks of honorary past imperial potentate. And for that, I salute you, good sir.
Yes, sir. We salute you.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Well, this next question is for daughter Sharon. How has Shrindom changed since you were created? How has Shrindom changed since you were created?
Wow, wow, wow. That is a very good question. When I came in the organization, it was the respect for yourself, others, and the organization. That was 1999 now. We're looking at 2002. We've lost a little of that. Does that include everybody? No, of course it does not. We have lost the loyalty and what it is to be a daughter. I think that overall, if I'm going to vouch for a daughter, Shrindom has changed where we continue to mentor that member. We've lost that. You don't just vouch for somebody and then just leave them out there. As past potentate state and the years of service he had, you have to love one another. You have to continue to work together with one another. It to me, the value that I have in Shrindom means that it strengthens the soul of the inner meaning that we have within our life. It moves you towards fellowshipping with people. That part is still the same. The fellowship is, but if it has to be in you. That has changed. I think that you have to come in for the right reasons. As he say, if you want to stick this road out, be able to come in and be able to stick it out. Don't come in and say, oh, I'm a daughter, and then we don't see you anymore. I think we're getting better. I think that, you go through cycles. You go through where we were great, then it slow down, then we come back. I'm now in a cycle that a change is coming, and it's coming back. So I'm proud to be a member. I'm proud to be a daughter. I love everybody. We might not always agree. We can agree to disagree, but the respect definitely has to come back. And I think we've lost that. I really do believe that we've lost that. What it is to be a finer woman in the Daughters of Isis.
Hey man, we definitely need to make sure that we keep up that respect ourselves as well as respect those around us and stuff. Sometimes we have to take and take self out of the situation, and put the organization before we put ourselves. And I see that in you when you took and stepped aside in order to allow, you felt that you didn't want to hold up that line. Right. Or be able to hold up a position that you could not fulfill, that you knew that somebody else could. So you took self out of it and put the organization first and stuff. So that leads me to the question to past potentate Dabney. That leads me down the path with him, with your dedication. What is it, past potentate Dabney, that motivated you or kept you coming back month after month, night after night, meeting after meeting, in order to support this organization for 51 years? What is it that motivated you, that drove you to do this?
Well, I got a little thing that I'd like to say. I didn't want to run into something that I knew I wasn't going to keep up. That was my motive as the first one. But after I got in there, I got in love with it. And I have believed in if the organization needed anything, I'm always try to participate in it. I don't know. Sometimes you fall into love with something that you can't turn loose. And I guess that was my motive. I got in here and fell in love with it and couldn't turn it loose.
So you gotta hold that El Jamal and just couldn't let go, huh?
Huh?
You got a hold of your El Jamal and just couldn't let go, huh?
That's right. There'll be one another that I've loved you. That's what the good Lord says. If you couldn't, I always said, if you think you can't hold up your end of nothing, don't ever get into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my motive. And I got in there, Lord, and loved it. I got a chance to meet people and greet people that I never would have greeted, never would have seen, never would have held their hand, because I probably never seen those people anymore. But we did all fell in love like brothers, which we could become brothers and sisters. And if you follow your orders and things like you're supposed to, you will become a great member of this organization. Because this is a great organization. Don't never forget that, brother. It's a great organization.
Yes, yes. All right.
I like what you said, to fall in love with something is the reason to stay engaged and to keep going back, meeting after meeting, event after event. That's a good reason to be dedicated to something, because once you develop a love for something, that inspires you to keep coming back. So thank you for sharing that.
So right now
is for daughter Sharon.
Congratulations, buddy. Thank you. Who is it?
You're welcome.
This is your old buddy Harold.
Okay. This next question is for daughter Sharon. How has your background in law enforcement prepared you for your role as deputy of the Imperial Executive Security Team for the Imperial Court Daughters?
It had allowed me to be nosy and to also be confidential at the same time. It has allowed me that when I'm in session or wherever I'm at a ball, in session with the daughters, with the Noble, I'm able to scope the room. I'm able to feel when there's something that's not right. I'm able to, if need be able to de-escalate a situation. With mental health out here right now, and so many other things going on, you have to be mindful of your surroundings. And being in the field as long as I have allowed me to be able to do that. Trust when you're supposed to, watch out when you're supposed to, looking out for another sister or brother or noble or daughter. It's just not about me being a daughter. It's about me also protecting my brother too. As they say, the sister's keeper. This sister is the keeper of a brother too. So that has allowed me to be able to do that as well. But confidentiality plays a part in it. You need to know when to talk, when not to talk. So being in law enforcement has really been a life learning experience in this organization as well as outside of this organization. So I thank the time that I've spent in that field, being able to still have that sense when things aren't right. So protection is what I will always have. I enjoy it.
Okay. All right.
By the way, I've been through 9 Imperial Commandresses.
Whew, 9. That's 18 years. Oh.
9 Imperial.
So that's amazing feat right there. So Sharon, do you have any closing remarks that you want to give before we end the show?
What I would like to say is that any daughter that's coming in now as the past potentate, honorary now, past imperial potentate state, make sure it's what you really want to do. You know, come in it knowing that this is what you want to do for the long haul, knowing that it's a lot. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes patience, it takes money, you know, it takes commitment with the community. Make sure this is something that you really would like to do. If you love it, you will enjoy it. If you have a question and you're not sure, ask. Reach out for help if you need it. Something small could be small to you. It's okay. That's what you have your sisters and brothers for. Speak to your sister. Reach out to them. Love them. You're not going to always like them, but respect them. And my closing remark is I'm here because I live in D.C. Don't mean that you can't find me and pick up a phone. If I could help another daughter, I would be willing to. So I'm always available and a phone call away if you need me.
Outstanding.
Well, thank you for those final remarks. Past Potentate Dabney, do you have any closing remarks that you'd like to share with our audience?
Any remarks?
No, I'm glad y'all picked Evansville to show. I wouldn't know what else to say. But like he said, I always said if they allow me to do this, we had a member. He wanted to be a good member. He would have been a good member. But he always wanted to sit on the other fellow's lap. Y'all know what that means, don't you?
Yes, sir.
I've always watched that too. You'll always have a brother somewhere want to sit on your lap. You don't need that brother. If he can't bring a chair with him, sit on his own lap, we don't need that no more. Yeah, but we had one. We had one like that. Always sit on somebody else's lap.
My Lord.
Huh?
I just said, my Lord.
I had a member here tonight. He could verify that. Always sit on somebody else's lap. If you can't sit on your own lap, don't go.
Good final remarks. That's Potentate Dabney. Good final remarks.
Hey, we appreciate you, Past Potentate Dabney, as well as the Deputy McGee and the others that's there and stuff. So, man, this was powerful. You know, get this to understanding. All right.
This has been a great show. Well, today's episode was brought to you by the Imperial Council Education Development Department, which is known as ICE. Part 4, in-person opening and closing for Nobles only. It's November the 26th at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please tune in.
Yes. And also, if you're interested in being spotlighted on the LOTUS Show, the only thing you got to do is send in a short bio to PR@aeaonms.org. And we'll screen it and get back with you.
Absolutely. We also want to give a special thanks out to our chanter, Noble Omar Myers. We do appreciate you for heading up the Arabic corner for us. And tune in for the next episode of Lotus, which will be on December the 17th.
Yes. We're going to allow y'all to eat y'all Christmas dinner by yourself. But if you all want to invite me over, just give me a call and I'll come running and stuff. But anyway, if you have any questions for our team, our email address is, what's the email address now?
It is PR@aeaonms.org.
See, you keep on forgetting to give me that bounce.
Okay, let me try it again. aeaonms.org.
A whole lot more better. Yes, sir. All right. Now,
so we want to thank you all for tuning in. And until next time,
Peace.
love.
And we out.
We out.